Hey fatty! This is a real diet and a lifestyle, and it's very difficult. Most of you won't be able to do it because you won't be able to break your sugar addiction. And that being said, I'm going to explain why it works so well for burning body fat. And there's no other way of eating on the face of the planet that'll burn more body fat than this diet. Let's begin. How I lost 8 pounds in 8 days without cutting calories or increasing exercise volume. That already sounds crazy. There's probably 50,000 people like, that's impossible. I was 188 pounds. I was eating a mainstream type diet, super high carb, 4 times a day. My first meal was at 1,400 calories, second meal 200, third 200. Last meal of the day was 900 calories at 10 p.m. I usually went to bed at 2 or 3 in the morning. All of that totaled 2,700 calories. What I did was I ended up taking all my food and eating it in a small little window of about an hour to an hour and a half. I did not change the calories. After 1 week or 8 days, I went from 188 pounds to 180 pounds, not changing a thing. By putting all that food in that little window, every time I ate these meals, it's like 200 calories. That was usually a couple of bananas. It's like spike my insulin, and so then I can't burn body fat. And this one is probably 2 apples and some nuts, spike my insulin, and then right at 10 at night, spike it again. So you're never effectively burning body fat. As soon as you put it in this window, I spike the insulin, but then it does drop, and then I'm burning body fat like crazy. That's it. If you basically took all the food you eat in the day and packed it into this little eating window of about an hour and a half, you'll lose body fat like crazy and you'll keep your strength. If you can't eat all your food in about an hour and a half that you're eating in the whole day, you're eating way too much food anyway, so that just shows you how bad your diet is and how much you're overeating. So we got 2 insulin curves. We got my snake diet and we got your conventional healthy eating type diet. So we'll go through the snake diet first. So for argument's sake, I started them both at 7 a.m. So I get up in the morning, 7 a.m., I eat my 1 meal. Insulin spikes up, then it starts to drop, starts to drop, starts to drop. Now throughout this whole of the time when it's dropping, the insulin is too high. And there's going to be a threshold where your body will actually start to burn fat because your body fat burning hormones will actually start to work because the insulin's low enough that it's not overpowering them. That comes about, say, 10 hours after I ate. Let's say 5 p.m. for argument's sake. Now this is a massive fat burning zone, 14 hours. So I'm burning body fat all the way to the next morning. Because the insulin's low enough, you end up having this huge fat burning zone. Now, conventional healthy eating. So 7 a.m., you eat your first meal. Spike your insulin. Insulin starts to drop, but it never gets low enough. It never gets low enough for you to actually burn any body fat. And then you got your second meal, you better get that in ya. Boom, spikes again, drops again. There's meal 2. Boom, this continues all day. So you eat your last meal at say 7, 8 o'clock at night. Then finally, it gives your body a break where your insulin will start to drop and drop and drop till finally at about 5 o'clock in the morning, you start to actually burn body fat. So you have this little tiny fat burning zone if you're lucky. It's pretty simple. Everybody have a great day and start fasting and get that fat in ya.